Hi, hi, hi. We only have a 1 minute or so coming up for showtime, so I'm on a minute early, and I'm really excited to get to everybody's calls. We've got quite a few people lined up already to talk to me, so that's a scoop. What was that? Okay, we're on live. Squeaky, squeaky floor.
1 minute until showtime. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Radio.
Welcome to the Robin Zodiac Show, here every Friday between 7 and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 10 to 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Welcome, Robin Zodiac, by calling in with your sample question. Now here's Robin.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm back. I took last Friday off and took a little break, and really excited to get to everybody's calls. And once again, we're going to stick to one question. If you would like an in-depth reading, you want to call me at 877-924-4783. So we're going to get to the phones, and we're going to talk to area code 561. You're on the air.
Hello, thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to know, well, I guess, what's a good month or, for love to come in, a job, when things will go smoothly. So far, everything's pending at a standstill.
Yeah, I do see movement coming up. When you mentioned job, it does feel like you are going to be completing your goal probably in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It does feel like there's a change with job and a new direction. So I felt like you probably would be taking on more tasks or being paid more for additional work. But it feels like where you're at, there's been interference and setbacks, but I feel like it's starting to move in your direction, meaning that you are going to be probably promoted, or once again, more money coming through for you. And like I said, in the next 4 to 5 weeks, when you asked what month, I did feel that there was a positive change coming up with work. With love, I feel like there is a man coming in, but I have to tell you, I get like 2 months. So it seems like at the end of the year, beginning of next, that there is a change when it comes to love. And I see you being very happy. So I feel like the next couple months that, there's going to be an increase of money with work. And I do feel by the end of the year that you are going to meet somebody that I feel is going to change your life, or somebody that is going to come in that your life will change. So I see love and opportunity coming up for you soon.
Oh, wow. So, in other words, I will be working, in 4 to 5 weeks. Will I be getting something sooner, or just I'll get promoted, or I'll start getting a job then?
Yeah, I felt like you probably would get, if it's a temporary job that comes in, it'll probably go permanent, but I do feel like a steady work is coming through for you. And like I said, in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to have success with work.
Oh,
So,
yeah, because I just finished a temp position.
there's another one coming that I feel it's going to be successful to turn to permanent work where you're going to be really happy.
Oh, good, because this is 2019 is going to be better. It was like,
Yeah.
this year hasn't been that great actually for 2 years. So,
Yeah.
I just want
hard.
things to pick up. It's been it has, you know what I mean?
Right.
Socially, also, friends. It's just been, I've kind of been like a hermit.
Good. Well, sometimes that's good for the soul.
Yeah, and I'm, going out. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going out tomorrow for the first time. I haven't gone out in a long time. And
Right.
I guess, is it weird to go out myself? I mean,
No.
am I going to have a good time going out myself?
Yeah,
or am I gonna
of course. No, that's very brave, and I think it shows confidence, and probably you'll command the room and get a lot of attention for it. So, yeah, definitely going out by yourself is a very brave move, and I do feel like you will have success.
Yeah, because I'd rather go out with
Mhm.
myself than with, than with a friend that's not such a good friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd rather have no friends than to have a not so good one. That's just not. You understand?
Yeah,
that doesn't make you feel good about yourself.
Of course. Yeah, you want a good friend with you, if nothing at all. Go by yourself. Command the room. Get attention. It looks good.
Yeah, exactly. Now you understand. I want to feel alive again because basically, it's just me hanging out with my cats. Go to work, come home. That's what it is. It's been.
Yeah, life will change for you. Right.
And I got to tell you, the best thing, when I was working, 2 women tell me, "Wow, your hair, you got really nice, long, thick hair," and that really made me feel good because, I mean, you know what I mean. Your hair looks good. You look good.
Right.
Right. Hair is important.
Yeah, that's true. Day. That's true. As we get older, it becomes our best asset.
Oh my God! Yeah, a gal. She was like, I guess maybe a little younger than me, not much. She says, "Wow." She goes, I don't know many people like that have hair like that unless they're much younger. And I'm thinking, is that a compliment or not?
Yeah, I think there was a backhanded.
She wasn't in her 20s either.
Right.
What?
It sounds like a backhanded compliment.
She goes, what? Yeah, exactly. Because she says, usually women that are middle-aged, she says, usually have thinner hair. I'm like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I knew. All right, great. Well, thanks for the call tonight. Like I said, another job's going to come through, and it seems to be temp to perm, so let me know.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure.
That made my day.
My pleasure. Bye for now. Okay. Okay, Erica.
Hello.
Hi. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
And I wanted to see when you saw love coming in.
Okay. Well, I do feel like it is going to take a little bit of time. I really get strongly that next year is going to be a much better year for you romantically. I do feel that the opportunity is coming up before next year, meaning that you will probably meet a man before the end of the year, but it does feel like it turns more serious more next summer, meaning that you could meet somebody, date, really meet somebody else, date, And so it does feel like there's a couple men coming up in the reading. But I feel like next summer is when you're really going to be taking hold of a relationship that looks very passionate and very steady. And it does feel like there is a future marriage in the cards. So, like I said, you probably will meet somebody before the end of the year, but next summer is when I really get that the one, like the soulmate connection, the one that you really feel strongly with, comes in during Gemini time period, is what I see. I get the number 6 and I get Gemini coming up when you asked your question. So I know that's a ways away, but I feel like there's, plenty of time to enjoy yourself and to go out. But it does feel like the one that I feel is really serious is more like next summer.
Am I going to meet the person, though, before the next summer and get serious in the summer?
Yeah, that's what I felt. But I also felt that 2 men coming in. So you were going to be choosing between 2 men coming up. So yes, it does feel like you're going to meet them before summer, but it seems like in summer is when you're going to decide which one you're going to be involved with as a steady relationship. So that's what I feel.
Oh, so I could meet somebody soon still?
Yes, 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 yes. Definitely.
Okay.
All right, my dear.
Yeah, I kind of like, yeah.
You kind of like what?
All right. I kind of like somebody now that begins with the letter K. What do you think of him?
Yeah, it does feel like there's a mutual attraction, but I get interference or setbacks, meaning that it looks like he's a bit fearful moving forward. So it feels like he wants to be your friend and wants to be close to you, but he's afraid of losing you altogether. So I feel a bit of a pushback with him, but I do feel like he's fond of you.
Yeah, 1 minute he wants to be friends, 1 minute he wants to be more than friends, then it goes back to friends. You're right.
Yeah, well, that seems to continue with him, but I feel like there's still 2 other men besides him coming in. So, like I said, you're going to have a busy schedule. And, if you read my books, I always talk about, keeping your options open. Every time you go out with a man, you tell him you want to get married, but you're keeping your options open. So they can step up to the plate and continue to date. And also,
Yeah, they don't ask me to get married. It's like I have problems getting like people to go on dates with.
Well, that'll change. But like I said, the very first date, if you bring up the word marriage and say you want to get married one day, doesn't mean that you want to marry them, but it does turn up the heat in the very beginning. And it's always something that you can always go back to. If you want a man to eat out of your palm of your hand, it's a good idea to bring up marriage on the first date, honestly. That's the secret to marriage proposal.
No, I don't bring it up on the first date. I don't.
Right. Well, once again, that's the first secret of my book, is that it's a good idea. Coffee date, first time you meet, you say, I want to get married, but I'm keeping my options open. It's because it really does make a difference on the quality of the treatment that you get from the man. If they know that you're looking for the marrying type, they're much better to deal with, or they put their best foot forward, sort of thing.
Oh, so you're saying I should say it?
Yeah, definitely. That's the secret to a marriage proposal. Yeah, in the beginning. Because honestly, if they don't want to get married, then they're not going to continue to date you. So why, go all the way around and date and get to know each other if they have no intentions of ever settling into a relationship? But the ones that, you tell I want to get married and they continue to date, they're most likely, going to be nicer, more gentlemanly, considerate, because you're basically saying, I want to be a missus. I want to be respectful. I want to be, a partner with somebody. I want that deep love. And the man will step up to the plate if that's what you say to them. It always works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the person that begins with the K, he's not going to do that with me. So might as well not even see him ever again.
There you go. That's a good direction to go in. But he could be a filler, somebody to have fun with. But yeah, you're looking for marriage. We all are.
But how am I going to meet the other person if I'm hanging with him?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, he says that he really is attracted to you. But I do see that, like you said, there's disappointment there. I mean, if he doesn't want to get married, then, why bother? Because we
That's
all we all want to be the marrying type, And if he's not the marrying type, then
yeah.
go ahead, until he gets there. Until he gets that point.
All right. Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm glad I
Thank
have
you.
some hope.
Yes, of course. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Okay. We're going to move right along. And we're going to go to 267. You're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, my pleasure. Who's
My
this?
my name's Donna.
Hi, Donna.
I have a relationship question. Do you
Mhm.
see any love relationship coming in?
I do. I feel like I feel like this summer it seems like you met somebody and then they pulled away. And then I feel like he's going to resurface. I also feel like there's another relationship coming up for you. And I get a work connection. So you could meet him at his work, but I am seeing a work connection with somebody new. And I do feel like you're going to be at home with somebody and spend quality time and a great deal of attention towards a relationship. But I keep getting the number 8. So, did you meet somebody in August and then it kind of not pan out? Or it seems like this summer? Did you meet somebody that you were fond of?
Yes, I kind of did. I couldn't catch what you were here. Your phone is really breaking up really bad.
Okay, well, I'm on the phone with Blog Talk, so it's the computer. But I was saying that it does feel like the one that you met this summer is going to resurface. And it does feel like there's a new man coming in too. So once again, it seems like you're going to have a choice. And I do feel that the one coming back from the summertime period seems to be in the next month. So we're going Mercury retrograde next week. So don't be surprised that old flames or old lovers or old dates come back for you, because I do feel the one in this summer is going to resurface, but I also feel like you're going to meet somebody new and move forward. So it does feel like love is coming in this year for you. And also the top of the year, it seems like you're going to be engaging in a dating relationship. So once again, it feels like the next couple months, it could be confusing because, like I said, I see 2 men around you, but I do see you settling into a relationship at the top of the year.
Oh, okay. This other person, in a relationship that I was in before. You see it coming
Right.
back in.
Right. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I was in a relationship with someone for years, and it's really off and on, off and on. It's just like I don't know. His name begins with an A. I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
Yeah, it feels like he's going to come back in very strongly, but it feels like there's a shift of direction that you're going to probably meet somebody new. So the one that comes back in and off and on with you, it does feel like that's going to continue to repeat. But I feel like there's a change with you, change of direction in a new direction with somebody new that you're really happy with.
Oh, okay, and that's the one I met in the summer.
Right. Right.
Or August.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got. August. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a name like it?
Of the future one?
Sean or something?
The future one, or
The that I met last month, and
No,
I just met him, and
oh, you don't know his name?
Sean.
Oh, okay, Sean. Yeah, I mean, when you said that name, I definitely got a thumbs up. So I felt like I just got really strongly August, that there was somebody you met in August that's going to resurface for you. And we're going Mercury retrograde after the 16th, so it's most likely he's going to resurface this month, but later in the month. Okay,
Oh, okay.
great.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you so
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure. Okay, once again, I don't mean to hang up on people, but I have to. Erica 678, you're on the air.
Hi, this
Hi.
is Kathy.
Hi, Candy.
I would employment question. I am being considered for two different positions with a healthcare company.
Okay.
I'm doing accounting and finance at a high level, and I was trying to see if you saw any good news.
Yeah, I definitely see good news. I definitely see change coming up in the next 2 weeks. And I do see victory with one of the jobs. So I feel like you're headed in the right direction when it comes to stability. And I do see an increase in money. So it feels like what you're worried about not getting is going to come to your when it comes to work. So it feels like even though you might be worried, it feels like there's good things and reason to celebrate coming up for you when it comes to work. So I would say that one of the positions is stronger than the other, but it does feel like you're going to be happy with the new job that's coming in for you. So it feels like you'd be happy with either or, but it does feel like one does seem to be stronger. And I do feel like you're going to be very happy.
Do you, one is one is a one is one is a higher level, and one is the first one is a position that will report to the higher level position, if that makes sense.
Right.
So
Yeah.
It
does
help
feel,
you separate between the two?
yeah, it does feel like the one of reporting to the higher position seems to be a perfect fit for you. So you could be advanced to the higher position down the road, but I feel like you're going to get yourself into a very stable job and be happy with the results. So even though it's not management, it could be, a worker bee. It does feel like the money's good and the stability's good and the environment's good. So I would say it's most likely the one of the two that seems to be opening up for you. And I feel it's perfect, even though you might be, qualified for the management. It feels like there's a bit of a delay in getting there. So it could be 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road that things change on your work situation. But at least I feel like you're getting your foot in the door. I'm really happy with working for the company.
Well, they're both management positions.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just different grades of management position.
Oh, okay. Well, once
So,
again,
and but both of one of them I know the salary range and it's good and it's acceptable. The other one I don't know. So, and I'm okay with either one. If the lower one, like you said, could be a stepping stone to the other one,
Right.
That's great. If not, it's fine also. So I was just trying to tell you that to see if.
Right. Yeah, that's what I felt. It was probably the stepping stone that was going to come in for you, but you were going to be happy with the money. That it was a good, reasonable amount of money that you were going to be happy with.
So when do you see me being, I guess, interviewed and then hired?
Well, I definitely feel Scorpio time period. So I would say before the 21st of this month, So before Thanksgiving, it seems like there's a job interview coming through, and I feel like you're going to interview for both of them too. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. 832, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
That's good. My question is, I want to know the time frame of when do you see me meeting a certain girl? Her name is Chloe.
Okay. Well, I do feel that it seems like I got the number 8 right away. So it feels like you've been talking for like a month and a half with Chloe. Is that right? That there has been communication?
Yeah.
And I feel like in the next 2 weeks, it does feel like the two of you are drawn together. So I would say you're probably going to meet in the next 2 weeks. And it does feel like things are going to work out. I do feel like there's a mutual attraction. And I feel like there's love on the way. So I have a good feeling like you and Chloe are going to hit things off really well. So once again, it seems like she thinks about you all the time. There's lots more communication, and it says that things are going to change in a very positive way between you and Chloe. So once again, I am getting that there's happiness coming up for you, and I feel like that you've done a really good job, like laying the foundation or creating a strong foundation for both of you to feel really safe and good about meeting. So yeah, once again, I feel like in the next 2 weeks you would be calling me back with good news.
Okay, that sounds good. Because she
Yeah.
lives in California and I live in Texas. So.
Okay. Well, once again, there's things can change in the next couple weeks, but it does feel like there is a major attraction between the two of you.
Good to know.
Okay.
Do you see the two of us possibly having children together?
It says that there's a strong possibility. I see romance, and I do feel like very strongly that the attraction is going to turn into something significant. So yeah, it does feel that this could turn into a very strong relationship where children are involved. I keep getting two girls. So yes, it does feel like you are gonna be having kids with her. Hmm.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, so let me know.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It's very helpful.
Oh, my pleasure. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. We're going to area code 917. You're on the air.
Hi, hello,
Hi, who's this?
Latima.
Hi, Latima. Good to hear from you. How can I help tonight?
I just want to know what type of energy you picking up for like my current situation with a boy I'm dealing with.
Yeah. Now, is this somebody from work that we've talked about before?
No.
Okay. Because it says that things are going to work out. So it feels like there's a bit of chaos between the two of you. I feel like there's strong emotions, but with saying that, it feels like both of you are going through mixed emotions. So it does feel like you might be at a crossroads with him, but I feel like there's success moving forward, and I see positive transformation with the two of you. So basically, I'm tapping into the energy and I'm seeing that there's a bit of friction. But I've said many times before on the air that a little bit of friction is better than no friction at all. So it does feel like there could be a little bit of friction going on right now, but it seems like it's going to strengthen your relationship. And I see happiness coming as the outcome. So am I right now that there is some, disarray or frustration going on with the two of you?
Yeah, it's like we don't trust each other because when we started off, it was like hectic. So we don't have any trust right now. But like it's like we trying to, but it's like both scared. Like you both keep trying each other. Like, oh, I'm scared. I don't know. I want to give up, and it's like, oh, I don't want to give up.
Right. Yeah, I feel like both of you are pushing through, and you're creating a stable relationship. So I feel really good that you both are going to be, continuing your relationship with positive changes coming up. So it sounds like you have a healthy relationship, and nobody likes to fight. But on the other hand, you're fighting for the relationship with each other. It's like it's still the action of having care and having passion, and sometimes, like I always say, friction is good for the relationship. So it seems like you have a healthy relationship, even though you might feel at times it's too challenging. You're actually involved in a good relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you called tonight. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, bye for now. We're going to 704. You're on the air.
Hello, my name is Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How can I help tonight?
I'm interested in someone, and it's a slow process, and I want to know what do you see on it.
I see that you are going to be spending time together. I see a successful relationship ahead. I see you having freedom to be able to express yourself, because it does feel like both of you are kind of held up and not really telling each other how you truly feel yet. So it does feel like you are going to have that moment to express each other's true feelings. I'm feeling like who you're dealing with is a long love that seems to strengthen the relationship, and I get very supportive. Even though it's new, it seems like it's going to move quite quickly. Even though you might feel a little bit held back, it's about to change into something new in a new direction. So once again, I feel like there's strength coming up in regards to love and commitment with this person.
All right. Well, thank you for everything.
Sure, my pleasure. Okay, thank you. Okay. Area code 917, you're on the air. Hello, 917.
Hi, Miss Robin. How are you?
Good.
My name is Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi. I spoke to you last month, and you told me you saw me working soon.
Right.
I'm supposed to be starting my job on Monday.
Fantastic.
So I wanted to know, do you think this job, yes, do you think this job would go well? Because I kind of have to relocate closer to the company.
Right.
Do you see it going well for me?
Yeah, very well. But this is going to head into a new direction of happiness. I see success with this. So yes, you're doing everything right. And it does feel like you're going to be really happy with this job. So even though the change has taken place and you have to relocate, it feels like it's going to be worth it. And you're going to really love working there. So yeah, I get that this is going to strengthen your future, Crystal.
Okay, and they'll keep me in the environment is good.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to keep you in the environment. You're going to be happy with the people you work with. So yes, it keeps saying you're going to love your job. So it does feel like this is a very comfortable position for you to go into. They're going to be happy with you just as much as you're going to be happy working there.
Thank you so much. And
My
God bless
pleasure.
you.
Yeah, I'm glad you called back. Thanks for the testimonial.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Area code 202, you're on the air. Hello, 212.
Hello. Oh,
Hi.
hi. Thank you.
Sure.
Hi. How are you?
Good,
I'm
thanks.
wondering if I could ask this.
Mhm.
Is there any guidance as to what would be the next steps I would need, or for my healing? I've been on a journey for a very long time, and I'm not sure what healer to go with, what modality. Is there anything coming up will I ever get out of this? I'm also concerned about my boyfriend.
Mhm.
He has really intense health issues, so anything that might come up as guidance
Well,
for either one of us.
yeah, I mean, the thing that comes to me right away that works for me when I'm feeling stressed about anything in my life, I go to YouTube and I look up EFT tapping. It's emotional freeing techniques and it's tapping, and it really
Yeah,
works.
I know about.
Yeah, so make that part of your daily routine because it really does work. It clears out a lot of malware that we get, even with our daily lives, like people send us bad energy or negative energy, and it's really a good way to kind of clean up our core of our malware. And also with your boyfriend, even though you said he has health issues, I felt that there were challenges that he was going to be able to overcome. So even though there might be issues right now, I just feel like he's going to find the right way of lifestyle to kind of turn this around and be very happy. He's very happy with you, but to be healthier, it seems like it's just a lot of it has to do with his choices. But I do feel once you said your journey, the EFT tapping is wonderful. And also, I always recommend like doing rituals before bed, like staring in the mirror until you see the black in your eyes, and then keeping a journal by your bed when you wake up, journal down dreams. And that really does help with like reflecting that, you're a powerful channel yourself. But I feel like there's better things ahead for you and him. But I definitely see more growth. When you talked about it, I felt like you would be doing something similar to me, but in a teaching scale. So I felt like you were going to be able to share your experiences or your knowledge or wisdom with others. So that's what I'm getting tonight for you. Yeah.
You mean kind of just hands-on guidance or a coach or something
Right.
like that, or a
Yeah.
counselor?
Something like that. I felt like a life coach or a counselor that you would be doing something similar to what I'm doing.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I've been hoping to unlock some psychic gifts and, maybe use that to help myself and people. But so far I've been very blocked. Figured that's because of everything else going on.
Right. Right. Well, I feel like those blocks are going to be lifted. And once again, like I said, the EFT tapping really does help.
Okay. Do you do your own scripts or do you follow anybody in particular?
Yeah, I go to YouTube and I look up what I'm needing to tap for. A lot of them is anxiety. There's like, half a dozen that I tap along with that, give me the script and then I just tap along with it. And I'm telling you, like, I'll feel like really bad and like you said, the blockage. And then I do the EFT and it seems like right after that, things start happening. I see miracles happen in my life. I mean, and unbelievable things like not only like money and success, but challenges that I have, and then I tap them away, and miracles happen. Like even though something looks like it's never going to go my way, and I tap it out, and it goes my way, and it's like I look at it as miracles. So I definitely am a big believer in EFT tapping.
Yeah, well, you have me intrigued now, but I think I'm unsure about what to say, or do you keep the problem in your mind and just tap on the point?
Yeah, just tap on the point, and yes, the script is given to you by usually the person that I watch the video, and it's usually the same thing. Like I love and accept myself, and it really does help. It's amazing, a lot of people that do use it, it takes a long time for some, but for me, it's like it cleans out my malware. It gets me like balanced and feeling clean on the inside because of working as a psychic and picking up on a lot of energy. I can tap in between my calls and I really feel like everything's going to go my way. It's amazing how it puts everything into balance.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I know about that I look and accept myself. I think it's the other stuff in between. And I did try EFT some years ago, and I don't think I noticed anything, and so that was that.
Yeah.
Are there any particular people on YouTube that you would recommend, or anywhere else to follow?
Well, like I said, I think it was created by a guy in Northern California, I think in the Berkeley area, and he actually sells classes and talks about it. But like I said, I just tap along with mostly, who I come up with on YouTube. But if you Google it, you can get like the recordings of anything you can manifest. I mean, my daughter says EFT doesn't work for her, but she's done it before and it doesn't work for her. But like I said, I've known people that say, their lives have been transformed after 5 months of EFT tapping. Me, it seemed to be something that I took to right away. Like, I tap and it seems like miracles happen the same day. So I really feel like it's just, once again, it's another way for me as a psychic to tune in and like I said, kind of get rid of scuzzy out the malware, sort of say, because yeah, it works.
Okay, so I'll try that. I'll put it different symptoms or whatever on YouTube and EFT and see what comes up.
Good.
Give
Please
it a shot.
Please do. But you got to keep
Cool.
at it.
Right?
Yeah, keep at it because it does transform your life. It's just that some people it takes a little bit longer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Have a blessed day. You're very inspiring.
Oh, thank you. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Okay. Area code 732. You're on the air.
Yes, hi. Good evening. My name is Pauline, and I'm calling to ask a question about someone that I'm seeing.
Okay, Pauline. And who is this?
Okay, so his name is Vincent.
Okay.
Vinny. I just want to see what you could talk about that.
Well, I have to tell you that Vincent does think about you a lot, and it does feel like he's breaking down, and it seems like he has a tough exterior, but I feel passions coming in. I do feel like there is loving energy with Vincent towards you. I do see that there is a future coming up. But I also feel like Vincent's exited a relationship or is going through a separation or he's parting with somebody from the past. So do you know about that he's ended something either this summer or recently this year, that he's looking for something new? Has he told you that?
No.
Okay, because I feel like that there is a future between the two of you. And I really get the next 2 months that things are going to change in a very positive direction, because I keep getting passion and love coming up from him towards you. So I have a good feeling that things are going to be much better in the future with the two of you. So I get that you're kind of like in the new beginnings of breaking some glass ceiling and being able to grow outside of this situation where I feel like there's more growth, more love, more excitement, more sparks coming in for both of you. So I have a really good feeling, Pauline, that Vincent is a significant person in your life. So that's what I'm picking up on.
Okay. I was being cautious with him because I thought maybe you said he had a rough exterior. I thought he'd be somebody with a temper, and I never liked.
Well, it seems like his bark is pretty big, but he's a pussycat. And also, I feel that he's getting over something. So if you feel a bit of a pushback, it's not because he's a player. It's just that, you know, he's trying to not do the same thing that he did before that ended in a separation, or, you know, like I said, I called it a divorce, not that he was married, but it just feels like he doesn't want to go through that with you. He really wants you in his life for the long haul. So he's going to keep at it, and he's going to keep coming around. And I feel like this is going to turn into something wonderful.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day.
I will. You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're moving right along. Area code 516, you're on the air. 561.
Yes, hello.
Hi, it's Robin.
Hi. How can I say this? My sibling and I haven't talked in a long time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your sibling hasn't talked for a while.
Yeah, we haven't talked in like years, many years. I mean, do you think I'm right or wrong? Who do you think's right and who's wrong?
Well, you know, sometimes it's a good idea if the energy is too toxic not to talk to somebody, even though they're siblings. So I would feel like you're both right about not talking right now to each other. But I do see that both of you still love each other. So it's a tough call. But I feel like there's been a lot of toxic energy in the past. So I am feeling that, you know, the frustration you feel when you think of your sibling is normal. But honestly, I feel like you said in years. I mean, are we talking like 3 years since you talked?
No, a handful of years.
Oh, wow, more than that. Because I get the number 3, so it's possible in the next 3 months, which would be January time period, or it could be March. It seems like your sibling is going to reach out, because it does feel like you two are going to talk again, even though you're worried that you may never talk, or there's like too much bad blood. I feel like there is going to be communication.
Does he have any guilt on how he treated me?
Sure, tremendous amount of guilt. So yes, it does feel like he wants to make amends with you.
So he will, yeah, because I mean, he tried reaching out before, but I kind of.
You weren't ready.
You know. Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Well, once again, he will reach out again, and it feels like once again, you're going to have the opportunity. It's really up to you. And once again, there's no wrong or right. I think you asked which one is wrong or right. There's no wrong or right. It is what it is. And you have to be comfortable with that communication just as much as he's trying to make amends with you and be sincere about it. So everything in life is timing, and when you're in the right time, it does feel like the right healing is going to take place.
So you said he's going to reach out in the spring?
I feel so. I got the number 3. So it could be 3 weeks, 3 months, or a March time period. And I felt March time period seems to be about right. Because he's apprehensive too. He's a little bit nervous about reaching out. But you will hear from him again. He is going to try to make amends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just affecting my mom a lot. That's the thing, you know. My mom's not happy about the situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, She probably loves you both and feels torn in between, but you have to feel comfortable with the communication before talking to him again. So you're doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. All right, my dear.
All right.
Thanks for the call tonight.
Yeah. Thank you. You're so.
Okay. So I really want to thank everybody for calling in tonight. I really appreciate those that are listening in. If you want to call me for a private consultation, you want to dial 877-924-4783. That's 877-924-4783. Once again, I want to thank everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.